I'm Cassandra, and I work with ThedaCare. I'm also a busy mom of 3.
Camden, no thanks. Hey.
Doing it all is more challenging than ever, and that includes making healthcare decisions. So, welcome to Health Inspired Talk, where we cut through the confusion, we chat with experts, and we help you get the care you need for you and your family. 30 pencils sharpened, times 3. Okay, that is a lot of pencils. Do not have time for that. 12 low odor dry erase markers in black. That is oddly specific. 4 boxes of Kleenex. They will most certainly need more than 4 boxes this year. Immunizations, sports physicals. Okay, at least I have the last 2 already checked off. It is that time of year again. Ready or not, back to school is upon us. In this episode of Health Inspired Talk, we are sharing a reminder that not all school prep happens at the store. Today, we'll navigate a broader back-to-school checklist with experts who help kids thrive through every season. From children's health and well-being to tips for student athletes to school safety, we'll cover it all. While many kids and parents eagerly anticipate the start of school, the time of year can also bring stressors. Days are busier, there's homework, and returning to the classroom can mean exposure to illnesses. Our first guest is ThedaCare pediatrician Dr. Santi Budiasih. She's here to help us navigate. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to come here.
So what we're going to do is we're going to talk through some common things and themes as we approach back to school time, and we're hoping that you can give us some tips and advice to navigate.
Sure, I will.
Okay, we have our board here with Post-it notes with different topics that focus on back to school.
Yeah.
Do you want to pick one and then we'll go through it?
Yes, we'll pick the first one, routine.
Okay.
Okay. Routine is very important. Right now in the summer, probably kids are staying late and waking up late. And when the school starts, suddenly they have to wake up very early. So I think routine is very important.
And should they be starting this, a couple weeks before school? Because I know that first week is really hard.
So maybe 1 week is good because otherwise the first day of school, they'll be like, oh, it's too early or I'm tired. We have experienced that. So hopefully 1 week before, we are ready to start the morning routine.
Okay, I'll take routines from you.
Thank
Do you want to pick our next one?
Yeah, social media.
Okay, social media. What are some things that parents need to be thinking about when it comes to social media?
Yeah, first of all, social media is something that we cannot avoid. I mean, we are part of social media, but we just have to make sure the kids' age is very important because they can take social media without any hesitation. Now, I think for children, if they want to see social media, it's good to have something that is learning. And then I think it's good for us to make sure if the kids have phone when they are older, before the bed, we just take the phone back. Otherwise, they will be at night in the bed.
Oh, yeah.
When they are about to sleep, the brain needs to rest and relax and adjusting to that routine. It's part of the bedtime routine as well.
Good tips. All right, do you want to take our next topic here?
Vaccine.
All right, vaccines. This one is very important going back to school. What should parents know right now? Maybe they have a new kindergartner and they have to meet requirements. What do you tell your patients when it comes to vaccines?
Yeah, so I think the kid will be healthy when all the health aspect is fulfilled. They need to eat well, they need to exercise well, they need to get the love from the parents, and they need to get the vaccine. That is recommended by CDC. We do see the first case of measles in Wisconsin in Contra County, which is very sad. So I do recommend parents to let us know, to ask questions if you have any hesitancy about vaccine at all, because we will answer questions to the best of our knowledge.
Okay, do you want to take our next topic?
Yes, so now this one.
Mental health.
Yes.
All right. What do parents need to be on the lookout for as kids go back to school in terms of their mental well-being?
Yeah, so this is very important because children usually in the summer, they are free, they are sleeping well, eating well, just like
no stress.
Yeah, and when they go back to school, suddenly they have to be in the environment that is controlled with new friend, new teacher, and new structure. If the parents will see that the kids become a little bit different, they are just tired or sad, or suddenly say, I don't want to go to school, mom, I have tummy ache, I have sore throat, then make sure that you bring the kids to us because we will evaluate to make sure if this is somatic symptom or just kind of like emotional symptom. So then we can address that.
Last topic here, how to stay healthy.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. They get all the germs, right?
Yeah.
How do you keep them healthy?
Yeah. Number one, we need to make sure we are clean. So we gotta get the good hand washing, and then if they sneeze, they can sneeze to the sleeves, and then wash their hands after. Mm-hmm. And when they are done from school, I think it's good to wash their feet if they are wearing sandal, and of course change the clothes. And of course sleeping well, eating well, and then routine with the physical activity, and get their vaccine.
Dr. B, this is all wonderful. Thank you
Thank
so much for going through
you.
all of this with
You're
us.
so welcome.
We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Fall kicks off the school sports season for countless athletes. Participating in sports offers so many benefits, and it can also lead to some risk of injury. ThedaCare Orthopedic Care, sports medicine physicians, and licensed athletic trainers work with many area schools to help keep athletes safe and well. Cassy Timmers is a ThedaCare licensed athletic trainer serving Appleton North High School. Cassy, thanks so much for being with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's take a look at our very first topic here. It is the risk of sports specialization. What do we need to know?
It's very important that we don't let our athletes specialize in sports. They're going to want to because they're going to be afraid that they're going to lose their position. But really what's going to happen when they specialize is they're going to fatigue out their bodies. Their muscles are going to be working in the same plane over and over again. And not only is it going to be their bodies, mentally they're going to get fatigued too. And it's going to be really important for them to take a break. So find a different hobby, whether it's another sport that they want to be a part of, or if it's picking up a hobby. If we're looking at other sports though, it's best to use our bodies in different ways. So instead of being up vertical, we're going horizontal and we're challenging our body in different planes. And that's very important. That reduces the risk of injury, those overuse injuries in sports specification.
Okay, let's take a look at our next topic here. This is, rest days. I know my 3 kids, literally, they have practice every single night. How do you make sure that they're getting enough rest?
That's a tricky one because these adolescents, they're still growing. So their bodies are still developing and they need all the sleep and rest that they can get. Getting kids to stop, they feel like they're taking a step back and that they're going to lose their position. When in reality, sometimes rest is more important than going to the gym, working out. Rest is going to be really important. So it's really crucial that we work in a minimum of 1 day of rest, but ideally 2 days within there is going to be key to getting these kids to have optimal performance instead of being constantly fatigued and being tired out on the field.
All right, our next topic up here, heat safety. This is crucial right now. And we're experiencing warmer autumns. What do you do to prepare athletes for the heat?
So preparing them is a lot of education and telling them to make sure that they hydrate. So drinking plenty of water. Sometimes that's as much as half of their body weight in ounces, but not only water, but electrolyte replenishing. So whether that's a Gatorade, a Pedialyte, Propel, something of that nature, we want to do that before and after practices.
Our next topic is hydration and nutrition. So we sort of hit on the hydration topic, but what about nutrition? What are some of these foods that athletes really can benefit from?
The most that they can benefit from is protein. Our bodies are constantly building. And when we're working out, our muscles, our bodies are really kind of tearing apart. So it's super important that we build back stronger. And that's going to look like a lot of protein for our body. So after practice, good quick snacks, chocolate milk, string cheese, yogurt, peanut butter sandwiches, all those things are going to be crucial for replacing that protein loss and helping protein recover, muscles recover. But going home, eating good, healthy, balanced diets is going to be really critical every meal.
All right, our last topic up here. This is injury care. Every student athlete is probably going to experience an injury at some point. What are some things that we can do to help prepare them and then care for them after?
So when athletes get hurt here at Appleton North, they can come into our office, they see us, we can work with them on what it would look like to do some in-house rehab. So we can work through bands, resistance training, strengthening that way. But we have the awesome opportunity that our physical therapist comes in-house and works with our athletes as well. And if the two of us collaborating and we can't come up with it, we always refer back over to our ThedaCare walk-in clinic. Our orthopedic walk-in physicians that work over there, they're fantastic. They see our athletes quickly, and then they send them back with a plan of care. And that's really important because then we're able to carry through that plan of care and work to make sure that athlete returns safely back to activity.
How important is it for kids to understand not to push through an injury?
So sometimes that's the tricky part. Kids don't want to miss time because missing time means they might lose out on their position. But it truly, if you're hurt, sometimes it's better to take that day or two, work through some of the rehab, modify activity, still have a workload, but maybe it's not the full practice. Maybe it's at a 50%, 75%, less reps, all of that. It's very important. Otherwise, we're risking further injury or something worse because one thing can always lead to the next.
And then potentially be out longer.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Cassy, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate this and all the advice you gave us.
Yes, thank you.
In our last segment today, we're looking at transportation safety. The morning commute gets busier once school is back in session. To discuss how to keep kids safe on their way to and from school, we're speaking with Matt Rowe, Community Liaison Officer with the Menasha Police Department. Officer Rowe, thanks so much for being with us.
Hey, thanks for having us today.
So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of play a fun game here for back to school transportation and keeping kids safe. We're going to ask you some questions, and it's going to be like red light, green light. So if it works, green light. If something we shouldn't be doing, a red light. And our first one here, ensuring your child understands the transportation plan.
That's going to be a green light.
Okay.
It's very important to always have your plan worked out with your child and practice before the first day of school. Have that talk with them. Let them know, hey, you're a bus rider this year. Here's what that is going to look like. Or if you're going to be a car rider, talk about having them get in and out of the car safely, having them the discussion where they always will walk around the front of the car, not behind the back, wearing the seatbelt, practice getting in and out of the car seat or booster seat.
All right. Our next one here, catching a ride with someone you do not know.
I would say that's a big red light.
Okay.
Always have the talk with your parents and your children about what to do if someone else is going to come pick them up. I would say you could have, like some people call it, a password
We have a
system.
safe word. Yes, absolutely.
I always like the idea of, it's a program called Charlie Check First. And what that does is you check with whoever is in charge of you at the time before you do anything. Before you get into that car with someone who is asking, hey, I've got some candy or help me find my lost dog, check with whoever is your responsible person at that time.
Okay, wearing a helmet while biking or seatbelt in the car.
That is always going to be a green light. There are too many times today where we see people riding bikes, e-bikes, scooters, and they're not wearing helmets. One talk I've had with a parent is you wouldn't let your 10-year-old drive a car at 20 miles an hour. So let's not have them drive a e-scooter, e-bike going 20 miles an hour. And if you are, just have a conversation with them. Talk about the rules of the road, how to be safe. When can you be on the sidewalk? When can you not? And once again, always just wear that helmet.
All right, our next one, ignoring the posted school zone speed limit signs.
That is a big red light. It's the first day of school. It's the first week of school. Kids are going to be excited to get back into that routine. And also, even when we were kids, sometimes you just dart into the road. You're not even thinking, you're playing with your friends. And if you're not going to the posted speed limit, you might not have enough time to stop. We just want everyone to be safe.
All right, checking your phone while you are driving, biking, or walking. You've mentioned that a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to be a big red light. Distracted driving, sadly, is one of the top causes of death for young teens in our country. And also distracted driving is a leading cause of crashes. I would always keep the phone down. And if you have to check that message, pull over, pull into a parking lot, or wait till you get to your destination.
Officer Rowe, thanks so much for being with us. You gave us some really good advice today.
Have a good school year.
All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We wish all families a healthy and happy start to the school year. Remember, our care teams are always here for you. Log into ThedaCare to schedule in-person and virtual care and to see wait times at our urgent and walk-in care clinics. See you next time. At ThedaCare, our mission is to help you live your unique best life. And we want to know what kind of questions you have when it comes to your health care. Leave your questions and comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe so you see the very latest in this series.